This video was filmed on the ground. Railguard 200 Fit Rite is a rooftop project and can also be used for in-plant. Contractors and workers must use OSHA-compliant fall arrest devices, harnesses, and lifelines when working at height. A base transporter is recommended for ergonomic and efficient installation. In this setup, we are creating a continuous run with outriggers. The required parts include 5 bases and 6 10-foot galvanized pipes. You'll also need middle stanchion kits, which include a short T, crossover, pin, and stanchion. 2 end stanchion kits, which come with a crossover, elbow, pin, stanchion, and cap. Additionally, 2 union fittings and 4 elbow fittings are required for this configuration. Ensure you have the required tools and are wearing proper PPE, including but not limited to safety glasses, steel toe boots, and gloves. Broom clean a 24-inch square section of the roof to remove any loose debris, gravel, and ensure the area is free of clutter. Lay out your bases, stanchions, and pipes in approximate location to where they will be used. In a typical scenario, bases are spaced a maximum of 10 feet apart and 8 feet in California, as per Cal OSHA. The outrigger is required to extend a minimum of 5 feet. Place 2 rails between the bases for mid-rail and top rail, along with the end and middle stanchion kits. Insert the stanchion with mounting holes on the bottom. Pin stanchion using the included clevis pins. Slide a crossover fitting over the stanchion midway down the stanchion, approximately 21 inches from the ground to the top of the mid-fitting. Lightly tighten in place using a 6mm hex wrench or driving bit. Place a short T fitting on top of the mid-stanchion. Lightly tighten in place. Repeat this process for the remaining stanchions, including the outriggers. Note that the top fitting on the outriggers is different from the rest of the stanchions. Slide the elbow fitting onto the top of both outrigger stanchions and lightly tighten it in place. Slide pipe through crossover fittings on stanchion assemblies. Ensure the pipe is supported by 2 stanchions or uses a union/corner fitting. To join 2 pipes, use a union fitting. Insert pipe halfway through the union fitting. Tighten set screw with a 6mm wrench or driver bit. Insert second pipe halfway through the union fitting and tighten the set screw. Insert an elbow fitting on each end of stanchion. Stanchion must be no more than 18 inches from a change of direction. Repeat this process to install the top rail. In some cases, cutting the top or mid-rail is necessary to achieve the desired run length. Measure and mark at least 5 feet per rail. Then use a hacksaw or reciprocating saw to cut along the marked line, ensuring you wear appropriate safety gear. Then deburr all cut edges. Slide the mid-rail pipe through the crossover fitting and connect it to the elbow. Then lightly tighten in place using a 6mm hex wrench or driving bit. Finally, insert the plastic cap at the end of the rail for a finished look. Slide the top rail into the elbow and lightly tighten it in place. Check the height of each fitting. Mid-rail should be 21 inches, and top rail should be 42 inches above the walk/working surface. After confirming the correct height, secure all set screws to 29 lb feet using a 6mm wrench or driver bit, and verify all the pins are secured in bases. To install the inline swivel fitting, connect the rails by inserting them into each end of the swivel. Adjust the fitting to smoothly follow the building's curves or angles. Once positioned, securely tighten the bolts to lock the rails in place. Stanchion must be no more than 18 inches from a change of direction.